Welcome! We are going to be making some pretty cards tonight using a stamped one sheet wonder that I did last week, I think. Yes, it was last week. And what else? I've also pre-cut some pretties, like a few pretties to embellish or create a card. I also pulled out some of this pretty paper. I'm actually going to use the wood side, not the floral. For this, as I thought it was a nice kind of neutral to put with the florals. And I've got to also squeeze in at some point making my son a card. It's his birthday tomorrow. And bless his heart, I just said to him, "What do you want in your card?" He went, "Stampin' Up." Isn't he good? He knows. Right, well, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me on this Thursday evening in the UK. Well, it's not Thursday evening, it's more like Thursday night, really. And I have pre-cut some of these pretties because I don't think I've actually properly used these dies on a live. And I had all these grand plans to do so and cut some before I moved house. And then I never got round to doing it. So I'm feeling a little bit ashamed that I've had this die set on my shelf. And I try and pride myself with using all my products that I purchase. I try not to be one of these people that, you know, buy for the sake of it and then go, "Oh no, you know, I'm not going to use it." I try and use everything. But this sadly has been somewhat neglected, this set. So I'm looking forward to using it. Just trying to get out some of the... Oh, that hasn't cut properly. I didn't double check when I cut it that the middles were cut out, so we're just going to have to leave them in. So it's a really lovely die kind of combination. You've got this one and this one, which you can use separately, but when you use them together, you get this kind of double whammy effect, which is really, really effective. So, oh, hold on, what's going on here? You just have to peel things away rather carefully, that's all. Make sure that you don't tear anything. See, there's that little section in the middle there. Oh no, don't tear. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Then I've cut out some leaves and some circles with the encircled, what they called, Encircled in Beauty. There we go. That's the name of them. Encircled in Beauty. And so I cut a few of those out, and yeah, a couple of those, and the leaves. Now, I had the idea of maybe making a slightly bigger card than normal, like half an A4, but not necessarily using lots and lots of this paper, just using a section of it, and then actually cutting a circle out of one and using the circle in the other card. That's what I was kind of thinking. So let's cut this down in half, as if I was just literally cutting it in half and then cutting it in half again to get the quarter. And I was also thinking of potentially... Ooh, I might do that. No, I'll come back to that. I've got another idea. I'm running ahead with my ideas. I need to just slow down a second. Okay, so I want to cut out a section. Oh, I'm trying to think what the best section is. Maybe there. So I'm going to get the circle. I did get these are the layering circles dies. And I thought it would be nice to pop a section in the middle somewhere. So I want to find what would look good. Something that would sit in the middle of that, I'm thinking. Does that go in there? No, that'd be a bit too big. One smaller. That'll do. Right, so if I cut that out of there. Not sure about that actually. Doesn't seem to be the right spot. That would be better. Yeah, okay. I'm going to cut this into quarter as well. I'm kind of risking doing this really, but I'm going to do it. I've got plenty of others. It's a bit like, you know, we don't want to cut into your favourite paper because you think, oh no. But you know what? I've got plenty. I can always stamp it again, you know, if I really want to. Okay, let's just bring my machine back in and we're just going to pop that out. And I'm going to glance up and say hello to you folks on the live because there's a few of you now. Thank you for coming by. Do invite your friends. Hello, Bob, Vicky, Brigitte, Reet, Heidi, Laurie, Sue, Valerie, April. It's been a while. And who else? Shaz. Oh, catalogue shopping list. Awesome. Yeah, I've just been chatting to Vicky in Australia, who's been letting me know what's on the pre-order list, because as far as I know, we don't know what's on the pre-order list, do we? In the UK yet. Now, do I want to put that on there? Do I? Yeah, I think I quite like that layering of that. It's very fancy, isn't it? And I wondered if that would then look good. Put back on there. What do you all think? Let's get you in a bit closer. It's a bit fancy dancy, isn't it? I don't know if it's a bit too much. Oh, I'm going to get rid of that one now. Actually, I prefer it like that. Now, what size is that? Let me just check. That's a 1 3/4. Because I'm wondering if... Oh, yes. So if I cut a piece of gorgeous grape with my 2-inch, that'll just create another little frame around. Oh no, this is not gorgeous grape. This is Highland Heather. Yeah, wrong colour. So although I did plan a little bit, I am experimenting still and trying to figure out what's going to look good with what. So bear with. There we go. Oh, that's nice with a tiny little border. I've got a thing about this tiny little border. It looks good. And then I'm wondering whether to put a tiny border of gorgeous grape around that section there. So, oh dear, my desk has become so messy. Let's just move some stuff out of the way. Move that out of the way. There we go. Okay, let's cut this. So my cardstock thing is 10 1/2. So if I cut that to 11, I'm just going to cut a little border to go around this. Okay, there we go. Now while I'm here, I may just cut out some... Oh, I could have cut that circle out of that, couldn't I? I don't know what, I'll cut another circle because I could use that later for something, maybe. Put that to one side. Okay. So that on there, that on there, that on there. Then I'm going to score my cardstock in half. So this is making quite a fancy, larger card here. But I'd like to keep it simple on the white cardstock. I don't think it needs too much else. Let's see what that looks like. Just needs a sentiment, really. Got a piece of white there. Right. Oh, actually, I have got to make a wedding card. Ooh. We do have a wedding sentiment in that celebration one. Oh, where is it gone? Oh, where have I put it? It's a stamp set with all those really cool sentiments. It's got, I had it out yesterday. I was doing something with it. It's got the Happy Easter and stuff on it, hasn't it? Oh. Okay, I'm just going to stick it down, and then if I've got time to look for the sentiment, I'll stick it on there. Oh, I found it. Oh, I found it. The best is yet to come, or wishing you a happily ever after. Actually, funny, the gentleman who's getting married, he's quite into Disney. So I don't know whether it would be... I find stuff like that, happily ever after, a little bit too schmaltzy, to be honest. But because he's into Disney, I just... I'll have a think whether it is appropriate or not. But we'll start by just putting everything together. Right. I can't type at the moment. You're eating grapefruit. All right, that's fine, mate. That's all right. I do like a bit of grapefruit. Now, do you like the pink grapefruit or the normal grapefruit? Oh, hello, Elaine. Your great-grandson has swallowed a screwdriver bit. Oh, no. Oh, bless him. Hi, Martina. Hi, Heidi and Heidi. Hi, Monica, Cindy, Janine. Sue. How is it, Ruth? You put glorious colours together. I wouldn't think put together. Oh, bless you. Well, blue and purple and green is kind of a good combination if you're, you know, I do put them together quite often. And this is a particularly nice stamped one sheet wonder that I did the other night. I will put the link in the description to this one. Sorry, I'm fiddling around trying to get all the little bits out before I stick it on my paper. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Right, I don't think I probably need to put too much glue on this because another piece is going to be going on top. But I'll just put it around the edge. Spread it around a bit. This is where I hope I cut the circle in the right place. Just ordered myself a new putty end of this because I think I've used mine up. Did you know you can do that when you buy these take your pick tool? You get I think you actually get two, but I just can't find where I've put it. But you can order new ones to go on the end. Right. Now I was thinking of using dimensionals, but there's so many layers to this card, I probably don't need to do it. Although now I'm sticking this down. Now I'm changing my mind again. I'm allowed to change my mind. It's okay, Ruth. I say that more for myself than anybody else. You know, because sometimes I feel bad that I change my mind about things. But that's the whole process, isn't it? It's the art process. You're allowed to change your mind about stuff. You know, you might think something's going to look good and then it just doesn't. And, you know. Oh, that's all right. If I need to approve your post, it's fine. Yeah, for some reason, YouTube doesn't always like lots of emojis, but there we go. Yeah, this big die is from Encircled in Beauty, and it's retiring. I am making a bit of an effort to show you things that are retiring. You've got another month, subject to stocks, so it's £32, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dies, 2 of them which are really quite big. So if you like your fancy cards, it's a good one. Okay. All right, I'm going to move on now because we have got lots of, look at this gorgeousness. Got this to use. So I was thinking whether or not it would look nice with one of these cut out to go in there. I'm going to get the largest one here. See what section would look good. Ooh, that's quite nice, isn't it? We've got a bit of everything. If I do that. I think, I'll just do it off screen. There's not much point me showing you that again. Right. That's pretty. Now I wonder if that fit. Ooh, that will fit in there. Okay, I'm just going to run one of these through now. And I think I might run it through with another scallop as well, in case I ever want to do another one. So when you're cutting out circles like that, it's worth always cutting out an extra one or a few out the middle that can be used again. I should have like little music or something to play when I do this. Okay, so that's how I fed it through. So we get not just one, we get 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! So we'll save those for later. Then I've got that to go on there. That to go in there. And it's got this lovely tiny little thing going on. Right, let's bring in some of this. I did want to use this as well. I'm wondering about cutting it in half. That's going to go on there like that. I think I might cut this in half. But before I cut it in half, I'm actually going to stick it down. Now, hold on, that one's got a bit missing. Might go with this one instead. Right, I'll just have a quick chat and see what people are saying. Hello, CJ. This is the first time for GD and me. Sorry I found it so late in the game, but I'll go back and watch from the beginning. Ah, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that one's not coming through properly. All right, discard that one. Go back to this one. So welcome if it's your first time on my channel, whether you're watching live or later on. Please drop me a comment. Let me know where you're coming from. How did you find me? Yeah, we'd like to get to know folks. Obviously, please remember this is a public space, as in when you're commenting, it's in the public arena. So please do not put any personal information that you wouldn't want a stranger to know. So just remember, at the end of the day, you are talking to a room full of strangers. Even though you may know some of the people who are live, you don't know everyone who's live, and you don't know everyone who can watch this video in the future. So please just bear that in mind. I say this for your security, because although the internet is a wonderful place and has given us lots of freedoms and information and friendship and all the good stuff, it also has its risks. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so that's stuck down. So I'm thinking I'm going to get another piece of white cardstock. Oh, someone called Yellow Roses. What a fantastic handle. Yellow Roses. Very pretty. Yeah, and don't feel if you've got a handle that is not your name, that's absolutely fine. We do not pressurize people into giving away their real names, their locations or whatever. But if you'd like to share that, that is fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to cut this across here. To get more use out of it, and I'm wondering whether to do that and that. Separate it out a bit, because that's going to go there. That's going to go down there. And get hold of some of these fabulous leaves and have leaves coming out all over the place. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, let's get these leaves. Oh, I said I was going to use some of this wood, didn't I? Let's just see what that looks like on there as well. We're going for layers tonight, guys. Lots of layers. Onions have layers. What comes after onions? Parfait. Hi Lorraine. Hi Carolee. There is still time to book onto the bouquet class on Saturday. Those of you who are interested. I will put the link up later again. Actually, I could put the link. Shall I put the link up now, and then I will pin it to the top. Okay. Oh, actually, might just do a little bit of distressing of this. Okay, I am thinking whether or not I want to stamp some stuff in the background. No, I'm just going to go for it. Keep it clean. Keep it nice and clean. Well, keep it clean, but I'm going to keep it the other bit busy. Okay, let's stick this into place. Just eyeball it to get that down the middle. I'm going to go back in. Come up. I'm going to go back in with my scissors just to distress the edge of that and that. Okay. So that's going to go there. That's going to go down there. I may as well stick these down. So I'm just putting glue in like the thicker areas. Okay, I'm just getting that link for you all. Oh, thank you, Vicky. I'll just pin the link. There we go. So the workshop on Saturday is to raise funds for folks in the Ukraine. There are 4 different charities linked in my blog post. You have to donate a minimum of £5 to any one of those charities, and I will send you all the Zoom information for Saturday. It's 10:30 p.m. with me right now. Yes, who's asking? Hi, Annie. Oh, CJ. Yeah, so there are folks from all around the world here. We've got the Canadians, we've got the Australians, we've got the Americans, we've got the Germans. Ruth is in, Belgium, is that right? Belgium? No. Netherlands? No. Oh, Ruth, please remind me where you live. Australians, New Zealanders. We have all kinds of folks. The Kiwis, indeed. Some of us are from different planets. Yeah, especially that Cindy Nielsen. You're from the planet Knocky Knee, aren't you, Cindy? Poor Miss Cindy has been having issues with her knees lately. So we have to just call you Knocky Knee from now on. Hi, Kay. So if you've got any questions about the products I'm using, please do shout out. Sometimes I forget that you guys are all at different stages of your card making journey. So It's very easy for me to kind of assume, oh, you must know this already, because I've been talking about it on my channel for the last 5 years. But then you may be new to my channel and need to know some stuff. So please ask away if you have any questions about what I'm doing. That's what I am here for. That is my job as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. It's my job to kind of help navigate you in this wonderful world of stamping and creativity and all that. So, right, so I'm wondering whether to put some leaves. This has still got to go on here yet. I'm wondering whether to put some leaves underneath this section or just leave it. Hi, Tanya. That's why I got muddled up, right? Yeah, I knew there was some connection with Belgium. Okay. That's looking nice and full. I'm going to stick this down now. Oh, it's Niddy. Oh, I know who that is. Oh, it's so funny when people change their names on I was going to say Amazon, on YouTube. I don't know whether to tuck a couple of those in. Right, these need to get stuck down. Or do I still... see, I'm wondering whether to do it under there. I think I actually prefer that now. Because I didn't stick these down. I was just having a little play around, wasn't I? Actually, I think I prefer that. Right, don't overthink it, Ruth. Don't overthink it. Just go for it. I'm just going to stick them in place with a dimensional. Just make sure it's not going to be seen. I quite like using those end pieces because you can bend them around a bit. Bend them to my will. Ha ha ha. So you can kind of, look, you can do that. See, don't waste these end bits. Oops, there we go. Right, peel these off. Ooh, I feel that we need some gemmage on here. do you think? I need some gems. Make that look pretty. Hi Tina, I'm sorry I don't have a schedule. I do not have a schedule. The best thing to do is to either follow me on YouTube and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell as well, and tell YouTube that you want to see all my videos. So that's one option. Then the other option is to also follow me on Facebook, because whenever I go live I share it to 3 places. So it gets shared to my Artful Stampin Facebook page. It's just called Artful Stampin, and you can make sure that you tell Facebook that you want notifications. You can tell YouTube that you want notifications, and then also I do have a WhatsApp a broadcast list. So if you want to be part of that broadcast list, you do need to email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and let me know what your mobile number is, and I'll add you to my list. Now, I was going to add these flowers, but I feel that these are getting lost in here. So I'm thinking I might just cut out some little, maybe some little blue flowers. I might even, I don't know if oh, actually I packed it away. I was going to get out a retired one, but I'll see what I can find. Oh, the strawberry. Oh, where's my strawberry punch gone? Oh, I think I put it on the retired bit. Right, hold on. So this strawberry punch is in the retired section, and I do use this little flower an awful lot because it's very cute for adding to floral cards. It's also quite a pretty shape in that it's kind of like a blossom shape, which I particularly find pretty. So just to shape these, I take my Tombow and just squish them into my stamping mat, my foam mat. That's quite easy, just to push those into there, and they sort of bounce back, but when they bounce back, they're shaped like so. I love Cindy's attitude. Yeah, I've got one. I'm now grateful for it, even though it hurts. Wonderful attitude. Sometimes these things are said to sort of slow us down a little bit, aren't they? Get us just to stop and slow down. Not that much can slow Cindy down, but I'm a bit puzzled as to where to put some of these, actually. Well, I think I'm going to use them almost like I would use gems, like just scatter them around the place. I've not got another one, no. Okay, I think I'm kind of happy with that. That'll do, Ruth, get on with it. Otherwise we'll be here all night faffing around, trying to decide what to do. Oh no, don't go too far in there. No, stay there. Just giving it a bit of extra. Stay. Again, I'm not sure on the sentiment, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I will grab, though, my pearls and my crystals. Wonder where's to colour those in a bit of blue. Where's my balmy blue gone? Light balmy blue. Oh, doesn't make that much difference. Okay, maybe not. Then again, maybe not. Name that film. Oh! Oh! Oh, where did you go? Oh, that just flicked somewhere. Oh, oh, no, okay. Tweezers are not a good idea. I knew I should have stuck with snips. Snips sometimes are the best things for these. Got way more control. Don't want you there. Go away. Tiny little fluffy thing or something or other. Right. Stick you there. Stick you in there. Excuse me. Hi, Wanda Bailey. Nice to see you. Right, what else can we pop on here? Might do a little smattering of other pearls. This would make a really nice card for like a special birthday, I think. Like a 50, 60, you know, that kind of thing. Or maybe a special anniversary card. Just gonna lob those around. Oh, I'm going to use a few of these little iridescent ones as well, I think. A little bit of bling-a-ding. Oh, that's rather pretty. I like that. Okay, so that's number one and that's number two. Okay, right. What else can we do? I think I used this one before, didn't I? But it's so nice. Hi, Janine. You need to use more purple. Yeah, the trick about using colours you're not fond of is using them with other colours. And rather than seeing it as, oh, I don't like that colour, see it as a way to enhance the colours you do like. You know, maybe that's an approach that would help those of you who are averse to particular colours. I know some of you for example, not so keen on greens and so forth. But, oh, now I did have an idea of doing a big card, but then having a section out of the middle. Ah, right, hold on. Where's my pretty DSP? I was going to separate it. Right, so I've not got much of this paper left. Oh, the diagonal's quite fun. Right, okay, let me get a piece of white cardstock. So, score this again. Down the middle. So I'm using standard A4 cardstock here and then just folding it in half to create a big card. So you just use whatever you guys have in wherever you are from. So I'm cutting this at 5 and what's that? 5¼ centimeters, which is about just over about 2 inches. Cutting that in half, but I've just realised I probably do want a bit of a gap. Yeah, I do. Right, okay, let's see. Should have thought about that. How much of a gap do I want? Go with, what's that? 11 and oh no, 10. So basically taking, what's that? 4 centimeters off. So I want that there, and that there, like that. And I want it divided by a section of this. Although I'm wondering if it'd be nice to have that there and there, like that. Oh, okay. Now, hold on. Let me figure out where this is going to go. Probably best just to ruler it and figure that out. Excuse me. Sorry. So we'll give it a 17 by 11½. So 11½ by 17. And I'm going to just distress that a little bit. Gives it a little bit of a shabby chic look. Quite like the idea of little sections of that peeking through. Oh, and then the other idea I wanted to use was the vellum. Just put a layer of vellum behind it. So what did I say? 11½ by 17. So if I do 12.5 by 18. What time are we on, guys? How long have I been wittering for? Okay, 50 minutes. So I'm just cutting some daisies out the vellum because I may use these to decorate the card afterwards. And I'm so frugal. Okay, so that just gives a nice sort of soft edge there. I'm just going to stick this straight down now. The great thing about Tombow is you've got a little bit of wiggle room before it completely dries. Now what I want to do is decide whether or not I want this to be stuck a little bit higher up, away from... I've just remembered we do have this here, which might look nice layered at the sort of just at the edge of it. Yeah. Oh, you're on to Tornado Watch again. Oh no, Mary. Hi, Clara. Right, I like that. So I'm just gonna... Now, I mean, I know that might look brutal cutting into the die like that, but or die cut, but at the end of the day, you've got to make it work for your card. Oh, very noisy card has gone by. Okay. I'm just enjoying playing with the different shapes and so on. I'm wondering whether to add this purple flower on top of there. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It kind of matches. I hadn't noticed that before. Okay, I've only had I only had 2 of those, so I know I've got 3 of these, so I'm going to swap that out for that now instead. Right, now to stick it all together. Right, is there anything else? I don't think so. Right, I'm just going to leave those there a second. I just want to turn these back a little bit. It's been stamped onto Balmy Blue with Balmy Blue and Pacific Point, Old Olive, and the Craft White ink. So when you start to distress the Stampin' Up! Cardstock, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but you can actually peel back layers of the card. I don't know if anyone's ever tried doing this. It's kind of cool because it's high quality cardstock. It's got some layers to it. It's got about 3 layers in there. Oh, sorry, just got an itch. Ooh. When you have an itch, it's just like, oh, you've just got to, get to it. Right. Just trying to separate it a little bit. And this is purely because I just want some added texture. See? What's that, Lisa? Oh, Lisa, sorry about that. That's got to be hard. Yeah, Wanda Bailey really is a person to talk to about that if you haven't spoken to her before, Lisa. She adopts dogs. Yeah. Especially like disabled dogs. She's the last of the 3 we had together. The others both died at 11. Oh, wow. Okay. I think I might just stick that to make my life a bit easier. As I know where this is going to be sitting, so that's fine there. Then this section up here, can I just do that to that? Okay. Then I'm going to have another little play with these, figure out which way. Oh, there, yeah, that was fine. I don't think I want them touching. No, 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 no. You can go down a bit further there. I do want a bit of an overlap, but I don't want them to touch. Okay. So you can go there. I'm just going to fold that back. Pop a little bit of glue there and there. I'll hold that there for a second. Then pop a bit of glue there and there. I'll just hold that for a moment. And then I can come in with this. Now, do I want this slightly lifted? I think I do. So I'm just going to use... Oh no, I don't need you. Nope. Just going to pop that on the end there. And then put these pieces onto here. Yes, I split the paper. When you kind of rough it up a bit, it starts to split. So, there's a technique I used to do years ago to make the paper, like, it made it sort of look like velvet. So yeah, you'd get two for one. Twofer. Yeah, I think I saw Shelley Gardner do it. She made some flowers and she made the flowers look like velvety. Okay. Right, where are those daisies? What about we make a daisy? Let's pop this aside for a sec. Oh, I've got an itch in that same spot again. Oh, I don't know if I've had a little bite or something. Okay, let's get your daisies on. How many have I got? Oh, let's make a really full daisy then out of 3 of these. Just going to, with my nails, I'm just going to curve them slightly. Well, the 2. I'm going to leave one flat and then curl the other 2. Hi, Ivy. Oh, now because I've only got 2 of these, I can stick those in the middle, can't I? I'm going to just fluff them up a bit though. Before sticking them in. And then I'm going to get a gem and just shove that right in the middle. Actually, it might help if I use my tool. Oh, that's not it. This is that's a different one. Oh dear. Right, okay. Let's get a bit of sticky. Right, let that dry for a sec. little bit of glue, stick that on. A bit more glue, stick that on. Get my little purple thing, twiddle the petals up. Bit more glue, stick that in the middle, and then get a gem. Pop it. Okay, set those aside to dry. Right, I'm going to bring this back on because I wanted to stick these into place. So it just so happens these dies just look fabulous on top of those purple flowers. It's like they were made to go together. So that's the nice thing about floral stamped paper, is that you can highlight different aspects of it afterwards. Right, I quite like that. Got my little daisies here. Just pop one there, then have one up there. I do have some of this leafage left. Okay, so you can cut them further apart if you need to. So on this one, because I cut it off, it's kind of squared it. So all you need to do is just get your scissors and just do that. And then it will look fine. Hi, Tina Boven. Welcome. Oh, let's stick that there. And stick that one there. And then we've got these lovely dainty ones that I think would look lovely in there as well. Seeing as I did cut them out earlier, I may as well use them. Right, so anything else I can use? Oh, there's these as well. See, this is the last card, so I'm throwing it all on. It's all going on now. All right, so anything else I could use? Could maybe do another little purple flower. I know there's not a one stamped underneath, but oh, actually I could maybe do one there. That would make sense. There we go. Just cluster that there. Oh, some more little leaves here as well. So right, let's start sticking these on. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the comments loads. I've been so concentrated on this. Thank you, Mary Beth. Yeah, I must try not to cover up that peeling back technique. Okay, I'm just going to hold that there for a moment because I'm sticking vellum, and vellum isn't porous. You just need to hold it there for a little bit longer. Oh, does she, Sharon? Ah, yes, I do watch Dina occasionally. Yeah. Yep. Oh, good. I'm glad someone's kind of pioneering it. Not pioneering it. Showing it off, because it's a great little technique. So I'm just using the pick tool just to hold down things while they kind of settle and dry. Oop, this one's got caught. Oop, okay. Go under there. Right, so once again, I'm just going to hold that in place for a sec. Oh, yeah, Vicky. Well, to be honest, two already spoken for. One's going to be a 60th birthday card for somebody. One's going to be a wedding card, and then I've got this one. But I do have quite a few birthdays coming up, and actually I have 2 weddings coming up, so this one would make quite a nice wedding card, I think. Okay, right, now we're doing finishing off now, so I'm just going to maybe pop another leaf in, because I can, because it's just there. And then let's look at the bling, shall we? So we've got these purple flowers, and sometimes it's nice to do centres that are in contrast to the flower, and then sometimes I think it's nice if you don't want the flower to be too what's the word? You don't want it to be too showy offy, then use a colour that's similar to the flower. Oh, come on, get off my finger. There we go. So that's what I'm doing with these purple centres, because I don't want them to take too much focus. So then I am looking at these lovely little blue flowers and thinking it would be nice to put some bling in the middle of those. So I do have these gorgeous crystals, and these are retiring. So get them while you can. They may even be reduced. So, oh, excuse me. I love it how sometimes I'll just stamp a one-sheet wonder and not really think about how I'm going to use it, but then I'm able to highlight aspects of it once the card has been made. And you would think that I'd completely planned all the placement of it, and I haven't. You know, you've seen me make this card. I didn't plan that those flowers were going to be there, but you know, trust the process. And what's nice is that you get a little bit more of a kind of natural, just fallen into place feel, rather than it being too contrived when you just let the pattern of what you've stamped tell you where to put things. So I love it when that happens. Okay, is there anything else? whether just to put a few little pearls just in there. I'm going to have to order some new pearls. I've just placed an order as well, and I didn't realise I was running out. Oh well, I'll have to use... Oh, I forgot about these. These are lovely. Polished dots. That can be my third pearl. Oh, let's move you up a bit. Oh no, you don't want to move. Alright, fine. They get a bit, you know, they get a bit stuck to where they are, and they don't want to move. Although I really do want you to move. I'm going to have to get you underneath. Come on. There we go. I want you up there. Now you're being funny with me. There we go. No, you're still being funny. Right, is there anything else? Is that embossing folder in back or die cut? I will go over the products now, actually. Right, I've come to an end. I've come to an end. That's it. Let's finish. Oh, though, I'm looking at these blue. Do you want purple? No, 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 no. Walk away from the card, Ruth. Walk away from the card. Okay. I'm going to shove all the little bits and pieces in the way. Okay, excuse my mess. Just off to the side. Just have to ignore it. Right, so I used a stamped sheet from last week. I will put the link in the description so that you will see how I stamped that. All right, so that's that. In that video, there's in the description of that video, it's all got all the colours and the stamps and everything that I used. So I'm not going to go over that now. Prior to coming live, I cut out some dies using Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather cardstock. So I used the Many Layered Blossoms dies, these floral ones here, and I cut out various Encircled in Beauty ones. There we go, Encircled in Beauty. These two are retiring, so if you want them, get them now. Then I used various circles from the Layering Circles Framelits dies. Now, when you order yours, it will not say Big Shot on it. It will just be like the other black and white graphics, because this is an older version when Stampin' Up used to have a relationship with Sizzix. So the packaging will be a bit different on yours. Then paper, I use this paper from the Ever Eden, is that right? That doesn't feel right. That doesn't sound right. I'm going to double check that. I'm not telling you something wrong here. Oh, it might be. Did I? Let me just double check that. Catalogue. Stampin' Up. I'll just double check that it's Ever Eden. So use some of the paper from there. So I'll bring back on the ones that I did earlier. So the first one was obviously the more simpler out of all of them. So what I did was I actually cut a circle out of the patterned paper and then used a combination of the Encircled in Beauty, the circle framelits, and the 2-inch circle punch. Okay, so yeah, just bear that in mind. Eden. Oh, no, that can't be right. That's not the name of it. Let's have a look at paper. Patterned paper. Sorry, bear with. I'm just trying to find the name of that paper for you. Because Heart and Home Designer Series paper. Sorry, I put the wrong cardboard in it. Heart and Home, that's what that's from. Okay, so then used Gorgeous Grape cardstock on, these are all on basic white card bases. Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, and Old Olive to cut out my different bits and pieces. The leaves were cut from the Forever dies, the Forever Fern. It matches the stamp set Forever Fern. Now, I know I haven't put sentiments on these yet. That's because I haven't decided what I'm going to use for what. So, as I said, a couple will probably be wedding cards and one may be a 60th birthday card. And then I used various embellishments to embellish. So, if you've enjoyed this and want to make it, you may just need to go back and watch it again because I've completely created this on the fly. And yeah, so you saw me do it. All 3 cards have a different personality. You're so right. Yes, they do. Yeah. Thanks. Oh, thanks, Sharon and Kate. Yeah, Heart and Home. You're shouting at me. Heart and Home. It's Heart and Home, Ruth. Yeah, and it also is a lesson in not being afraid to cut up your die cuts. So the die cut from that, you know, especially when they're so big like this, you don't have to use them whole. You know, use them, cut them up. So it sort of elongated it. You know, I've sort of hidden the join underneath a leaf there. See, you know, you didn't notice that, did you? Did you notice? I could probably hide it a bit more with another leaf, but I don't think it's obvious that there's a cut through the middle. So yeah, let me know which one's your favourite, 1, 2 or 3. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I like aspects of all of them. I like how I love things that peek out. So I do like this. And then yeah, I like the separation of the two to make that look bigger. Oh, and then the other thing I used, sorry, forgot to mention. Oh, I've got stuff sticking everywhere. Is the Strawberry Builder Punch, which is retiring, and I use a little flower, and I cut those out in Balmy Blue. So there you have them. Right, I will take photos of these because these are rather spectacular. Well, these two are anyway. But so a principle I have mentioned before, but I would just reiterate with you, is that if you've stamped a really pretty piece of paper, when you go to make cards using that paper, pull out, first of all the colours that you use to stamp that paper, and then also look at colours that are either slightly darker or slightly lighter than what you've stamped. So for example, in this case, I stamped in Highland Heather, so I used Highland Heather as an accent, but I also pulled out Gorgeous Grape to enhance everything. And then the second suggestion, and something that I have mentioned before, is pitching florals next to a geometrical or a stripe or, you know, a pattern. So in this case, I've done it against the wood grain, which is a more of a kind of very neutral looking paper, and it's got a stripe through it. So florals next to geometrics, next to stripes, next to dots, just always seems to work. So that's just a principle that's helpful to look at. Okay. Whew. You can always add to the first one, especially draping down one side. Yeah, I've still got these little leaves and things actually. So look, could have a little bit more leafage in there. But I think this one would look nice with a big number. I was going to do a 60 maybe on this one. Yeah. And then this one, I don't know. Might do a little wedding Bible, or maybe a 60 on this one actually. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning now. Thank you, Glenna. Right, thank you everyone. Oh my goodness, I glanced up, I had 63 people watching and 63 thumbs up. So that was awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thank you also everybody who does do super chatting and PayPal and classes and everything. I sent out the February thank you video today. Now there were 2 people on my list that I wasn't sure if I had emails for. So can I just do a shout out to, bear with, oh, Lasha, who sometimes comes in and super chats. Please email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and Christine Drew, Drew, Christine Drew. Both of you, I don't think I'm friends with you via social media or anywhere like that, and I don't have your email addresses. So please email me, Lasha and Christine Drew. Actually, let me just double check to see who's on, see if you're on tonight. No, you're not. Okay, let's see if Christine's on. No, Christine Drew's not on. All right, so yeah, Christine Drew and Lasha. Por favor. Oh no, I was going to say please in French, and then it came out as por favor. Oh gosh, I'm too tired. I'm going. I'm going. Right. Bouquet class, it's pinned. If you want the information for that, I'll just do another little sneak peek. This is what we're doing on Saturday. Lots of love to you all. Have a great day wherever you are.